Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the FCS Football channel, and welcome back to the Manchester United match preview. Manchester United having beaten Burnley by 3-1. Now, obviously, look, all four goals came in the first half. Obviously, Manchester United getting three of them, Burnley getting one of them. It was a weird game because in the first half, I thought Manchester United, look, they played quite well. I was quite happy with how we played in that first half. Second half, not quite as happy. I said it early on in that first half. I felt like in the second half we kind of sat off and kind of just. Oh, mate, I've put 4-1. Have I put 4-1 on the thumbnail as well? Yikes. Right, I will change that. But yeah, it's one of those where we weren't great all throughout, but yeah, I wish it did go down as a Sancho goal. I mean, I don't care either way, really, particularly. A goal's a goal, and it was a big important goal as well. But look, let me quickly update this then. Come on. McTominay's been amazing. McTominay was fantastic today. And look, that's someone I do want to talk about McTominay today. Because look, obviously you've been here for a while, EB. You know I'm not a fan of McTominay. But I mean, despite that, I'm fair. And I don't think McTominay is a player that is capable of playing for teams that want to win Premier League titles. But today he was fantastic. And I think it's about where he plays. If we load up this screen, obviously we'll put Fred up top. Well, I mean, actually, I think put it in this formation. It's a good example. In this system, far too often we've seen him play in that Matic role. Whether it's a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, or this, we've seen him play kind of the Matic role where he sits. That's not what McTominay is. McTominay isn't a player that's going to sit. McTominay is a player that wants to do exactly what he was given license to do today, and what has got us 2 goals, and it could have got us more. Getting forward and hitting balls from the edge of the box. So dangerous today doing that. And no wonder we got the first goal from him doing it, and we got the third goal from him doing it. That's where McTominay is at his best, when he's running and hitting balls from the edge of the box. And if he gets given that opportunity and that license to get forward, he's a much better player. Is he still a player that can win Premier League titles for you? I don't think so. But I don't think Fred is. I don't think Matic is at this point. But as overall, I think it was much better from McTominay today. Yes, so I'm not a big fan as well, but he played fantastic. So I give him credit. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I'm fair on, like, I don't slate McTominay because I think it's funny, because I would love McTominay to be at the level to be playing first team football, but I don't think he is for Manchester United if we've got aspirations of winning Premier League titles. But today he was fantastic. I want to comment on I want to mention Cavani today. Weren't his greatest of days. I thought at times he was quiet, but at the same time, I think he played a role which is important. In a bit, EB90, mate. Just tuning in. If we go back to this screen, we'll put Ronaldo there. These two, Ronaldo and Cavani, they have a partnership. They both are intelligent footballers. You put you change Cavani for Greenwood, what you have is you have two strikers that want to play on the last man every single time. With Cavani in there, you have it, and look, if you rewatch the game, you'll see it so often with Cavani dropping in to this into that number 10 role. So you end up having a bit more like this, where you have Cavani who when we need to and we've lost the ball, maybe he will, and it's with the centre backs, he will become a two up top. But when we haven't got the ball and we're defending, drops in, plays back to goal, wins the ball, and will let people play off him and let Ronaldo make that run over the top and kind of split defenders. Greenwood doesn't do that. He's not intelligent enough. Ronaldo and Cavani do that for each other all the time. And I said before the game, Cavani's going to need to do that if we're going to win this game and look to play at our best. And he did it. And it means he doesn't get loads of chances necessarily, but who did get loads of chances today, who against Newcastle didn't, Ronaldo. And realistically, whoever's going to play up top with Ronaldo has to be selfless. And except, I'm maybe not going to get as many chances as I would like, but Mr. CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo, he's going to get more chances. And you'd fancy Cristiano Ronaldo to put a few more away than he did today. So, in general, I'm happy. Look, are we at our very, very best? No, I don't. But that in a way, gives me a bit of encouragement that we weren't at our best today, but we got a job done and we convincingly beat them, really. Look, we'll go into player ratings. I don't want to sit here for ages, but I'm happy. So we'll go David De Gea. Didn't have anything to do today, really, did he? I'm going to give him a solid. I'll give him a 7. Wan-Bissaka, going to give a 7-2 as well. I thought it was solid. Good performance from him. Bailly, 7. Maguire, 6. No, I'm going to give Maguire a 5. I'm going to give him a 5.5. And then Luke Shaw, I'm actually going to give. I'm going to give Shaw an 8. I think David De Gea had nothing to do all game, really. Did what he had to do. Don't think he really had a chance for the goal. Thought he played well. Wan-Bissaka, I thought he did well on the right-hand side. Defensively, a lot better than Dalot, as we come to expect. Obviously, Dalot going forward is better. But I think Wan-Bissaka had a very good game. I think he deserves to keep his place going into that Wolves game. Bailly, I thought he was solid. I mean, partly at fault actually for the goal. So I mean, could take him down to a 6. But I thought overall he played well. I think he was better. I think he was probably a 6.5 really for Bailly, actually, not a 7. Maguire, good at times and really bad at times. I think we're trying to force him through a bad spell. I think it might be best to take him out of the team. Disappointed by Maguire again today. I thought he was poor. Luke Shaw, I think he showed levels today for him versus Tellez. I thought he was fantastic, both going forward and defensively. Him and Sancho seem to have a good partnership there, which is exciting because we know at some point Rashford will come back in, and we know Luke Shaw and Rashford have a good partnership there. I thought Luke Shaw was up and down all game, and I was really, really happy with how Luke Shaw played today. If he can continue in that vein of form, we've got Luke Shaw back at his very best, which is fantastic to see. Why have I got 2 McTominays? Fucking hell. I've made an absolute mess of this. There we go. No. So yeah, I mean, I've put Matic in there. It's an absolute mess. I'm so sorry. But I mean, look, McTominay today. I'm gonna give him an 8. And I'll give him man of the match. First half he was fantastic. Second half, a little bit worse, I have to say. He wasn't as good in the second half, but I thought overall he had a good game. Obviously, without McTominay, we lose 2 goals, don't we? Got a goal and an assist. I think that's enough to win man of the match. I thought he was solid. I think today, I mean, I guess it wasn't a great Burnley team, but I think you could actually say for once, maybe we actually won the midfield battle, and I think McTominay certainly had a part to play in that. So 8. Nemanja Matic, I'm going to give a 7 to. I thought he played well, helped dictate the midfield. Wasn't at his very, very best, certainly not, but I thought he did well. 7. No, sorry, I'm going to give Matic a 6. No, 6.5. I feel like I've definitely given by maybe Wan-Bissaka too high. Sancho, I'm going to give a 7.5 to. I thought he's very, very lively, Jadon Sancho. Up and down, really dangerous. Should have a goal. Put a few dangerous balls into the box. I was very happy with Jadon Sancho. Once again, showing his quality. I mean, I asked the question for me. Obviously, Jadon Sancho played out on that left-hand side where Bruno Fernandes has been playing under Ralf Rangnick. Does Bruno come back into this team next week against Wolves? I think it's an interesting question to ask. Certainly an interesting question to ask. Greenwood, 6. Not amazing, not terrible. I thought he had a solid game, Mason Greenwood. Not, like I said, he wasn't amazing, out of this world, but he wasn't terrible. Did his job. And look, 6 isn't bad. 6 isn't bad. 6 is average. Not amazing, not terrible. 6, be happy. Cavani, I'm going to give a 6 to as well. Did a job, selfless. I'm very happy with Cavani. But like I said, at times he was a little bit too quiet. Just because you're doing that selfless role, which Cavani had to do today, doesn't mean you have to be as quiet as he was. We saw that against Newcastle, how he can be lively and still do that role. And that's why I'm going to give him a 6. Because if he was a little bit more lively, he would step up to maybe a 7. But I was happy with him. 6. Ronaldo, I'm going to go 7.5. Yeah, he played well, Ronaldo. Got his goal, got an assist, although not that he knew much about the assist. He played well, but he could have had a few more. That's why I'm disappointed. That's why I'm dropping him from the 8 to the 7.5. Could have had a few more goals on another day. Bench, we'll zoom in. Dalot 6, Varane 6, Fred 6. All average. None of them was great. None of them was terrible. And Ralf Rangnick today, I'll give him an 8. Got the job done. Convincing 3-0 win. I thought largely he got the lineup right. Varane starting for me should have been in place, but maybe there was a reason why Varane didn't start today. Greenwood played well. I mean, look, apart from Maguire, and like I said, Varane for me should have played, but clearly there might have been a reason why Varane didn't play. Apart from that, everyone played well. We won the game. Play like this against other teams, do we win? Probably not. But we set up to beat Burnley and to deal with the long ball, and we did that really well. And Rangnick deserves the credit for that. So an 8. Like I said, McTominay gets man of the match. I'm largely happy with how that game's gone. But look, if we look on, upwards and onwards, we go to Wolves next. In a game which is a must-win game, we have to win. We have to keep on chugging along, because we know we can't let up. We've dropped silly points to the likes of Newcastle, to Aston Villa. Who else? I can't remember who we've dropped points to this season. Embarrassingly. Watford, Leicester. And I just feel we can't keep dropping these silly points. Wolves, we beat them second game of the season. Let's beat them again. Let's get 3 points. Another 3 points on the board. And let's push on. And let's start getting closer to that top 4 row. Push Arsenal. Put it on Arsenal, because we don't know how good Arsenal really are. Let's test them. Say, Arsenal, you have to be at your best to finish above us. Arsenal are a good side, but we should be better than them. And I think we can catch them up. Let's go. Thank you all for watching. Manchester United have beaten Burnley by 3 goals to 1. I'll see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.